Hi again, I'm Melanie Ooi, the creator director of World of Henna, and today I'm going to talk about the narration that we did in the film and how we came to make the decisions around that. So a lot of people have asked me why wasn't I hosting the film on camera and showing everyone around India, and that's a really good question, and this was a very particular choice for me in the concept of this documentary, and that is that I did not want to insert myself as the outsider, the Westerner, into the story to be getting in the way of the experience that the audience would have with the subjects. So very much it's a concept of not wanting to colonize the experience. I wanted the subjects to be able to tell their own stories. This approach really resonated with Erica because she really appreciated that this wasn't going to be a documentary where the filmmakers would record themselves late at night in their hotel rooms when they're exhausted and just rambling at the camera and really getting in the way of the storyline and the interesting information. This wasn't about our egos, we were just there to witness and record. Of course, if you pay close attention to the narration, you might notice that sometimes the narration contradicts a little bit of what the subject just said. And that is because India is a very vast country and there is so much diversity there. From region to region and even village to village, there are differences in language, in traditions, gods, rituals, and so they do things differently region to region, sometimes subtly and sometimes quite drastically. So what you might notice is that the narration is just there to sometimes insert more of a fact rather than an opinion, or to show that there are different opinions or different logic almost. Originally, I had even wanted to have a female Indian voice do all of the narration, but when we got back from filming in India, we landed basically right before lockdown, and with COVID and lockdown and all the restrictions, that made post-production a lot more complicated. So in light of those restrictions and also budget limitations and logistics, I ended up deciding to do the narration myself because I was writing the whole thing anyway, and I knew how I wanted it to be expressed. It would have been far too challenging under COVID to be able to audition or try to find the right Indian voice who could do the job for us, especially because we had no more budget left. What I do like about this decision is that it was logistically easier for us to accomplish, but also that if we make consecutive films, which we intend to do, then if I narrate all of them, there will be at least that common thread of the one voice that leads the audience through all of them. I also like that at least my accent being a New Zealand accent, it's not overtly British or overtly American, and so hopefully it has more of a universal appeal and is easy to understand. Maybe one day I'll get to host a travel show, perhaps one that I make myself, but until then I'm happy just to narrate these documentaries, and I hope you enjoy listening to it.